Coming up, it's the Cowboys and the Chiefs, facing off for just the 12th time since 1970. Dallas looks to take an 8-4 lead in the series. It's Week 11 and is headed your way next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 8 catches, 67 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Here comes this Dallas offense, led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of man coverage and burns you. But if you bring out those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack and the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took on of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Prescott off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 8 catches, 99 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Prescott now. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And again, it's Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This is Tony Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. 1st down, Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper. And again, it's Prescott. But it's going to be 2nd down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Mahomes to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Edwards-Helaire. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Now Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Shreds the tackle, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 38, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run these tight ends nowadays in the NFL with just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. His throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. To return, it's McKinnon. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, Travis Kelsey unable to pull it in. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give your team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 27, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that would get to be off target and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pollard. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Chiefs, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.